The room fell silent when the helicopter descended. Some laughed, some whispered, but no one expected the girl they once mocked to return like this. Back in high school, her name was Emily Hayes, the quiet girl, the one with cheap shoes, thrift store clothes, and the wrong kind of silence. She never fought back, never insulted anyone. She simply survived every cruel whisper, every prank, every moment someone passed her like she didn't exist. She wasn't dumb, she wasn't strange, she was hurting. Her father had passed away during her sophomore year. Her mother worked 2 jobs just to keep the lights on. Emily didn't have birthday parties, fancy bags, or trips. She had textbooks borrowed from the library and dreams she guarded like fragile glass. The popular crowd found her an easy target. They called her nobody, ghost girl, and sometimes something worse, words that clung to her like scars. But Emily held on to one sentence her father once told her. Kindness may not be loud, but it never stops moving, like water shaping stone. So instead of hating them, she studied harder. Instead of breaking down, she built herself up quietly. And while they laughed, she learned. After graduation, everyone assumed Emily would disappear into nothingness. But she didn't. She earned scholarships, she worked part-time jobs, she slept 4 hours a night but kept going. She built a tech startup, then another, then another. She failed twice, succeeded the 3rd time, and her idea spread faster than she could have imagined. By the time she turned 28, Emily Hayes was a multi-millionaire. Not because she wanted revenge, not because she wanted to prove something, but because she promised herself she would build a life no one could take away. So when the invitation to the 10-year high school reunion arrived, sent as a joke by classmates who still hadn't outgrown their cruelty, Emily almost ignored it. Almost. But then she thought of her father's words. Maybe some people never change, but maybe some do if someone gives them a different ending. So she RSVP'd yes. The day arrived. Inside the decorated gym, laughter echoed. Old cliques stood in familiar circles, still judging, still comparing, still pretending. Do you think she'll actually show up? Someone chuckled while sipping champagne. She probably can't afford the ticket, another smirked. Then, the sound. A helicopter approached the field outside, its blades slicing the air. Everyone ran to the windows. And there she was. Emily stepped out in a simple but elegant navy dress, not flashy, not screaming for attention. Her hair fell in soft waves, her expression calm, not angry, not proud, just present. The classmates stared, stunned, embarrassed, suddenly small. The former captain of the cheer squad, Madison, forced a shaky laugh. "Wow, look who finally got attention!" Emily smiled gently, not mocking, not defensive, just warm and steady. "Hi, everyone. It's good to see you." Someone whispered, "Is she famous?" Another, "I think she owns that AI company." Someone else, "She's richer than all of us." The room shifted. People hovered around her now, not to bully, but to impress, to take photos, to pretend they never hurt her. But Emily didn't respond with cold pride. Instead, she walked toward a corner where a man sat quietly, looking uncomfortable. Nathan. He had been the only classmate who ever showed her kindness. The boy who once shared his notes when she cried silently in the library. The one who told her, "You're not invisible, you just shine differently." He stood when she approached, nervous, unsure. "Hi, Nathan," she softly said. "You remembered me?" he whispered. "I never forgot." He cleared his throat, looking down. I wanted to apologize. I should have defended you. I should have said something back then." Emily placed her hand on his arm, not dramatic, just human. "You did say something," she replied. "You were kind when no one else was. You don't have to change the world to change someone's life. You already did." He blinked hard, swallowing emotion. The room watched, not with mockery now, but with something close to regret. Madison approached, voice shaky. "Emily, we were horrible to you. I was horrible to you. I don't have an excuse." Emily took a slow breath. "I know, but I also know something else. The world gives us chances to become better. Maybe this is one of them. Silence stretched, soft, meaningful. Madison's eyes filled with tears. "You're not angry?" Emily smiled, the kind of smile that comes from healing, not victory. "Anger keeps you tied to the past. I worked too hard to stay there." Somewhere in the room, someone clapped. Then another. Then the entire gym applauded. Not because she arrived in a helicopter, but because of the way she stood there, with dignity, grace, and a kindness stronger than every insult she once endured. Later that night, as Emily left and the helicopter lifted into the sky, Nathan asked, "What did it feel like, coming back like this?" She looked at the stars, her voice soft, almost a whisper. It felt like finally closing a door, but leaving a light on the other side. The blades roared, the ground shrank below her, and the people who once mocked her watched in awe. Not of the helicopter, but of the woman she had become. And somewhere deep inside, the girl they once called invisible finally felt seen. Not because of wealth, not because of revenge, but because kindness, quiet, patient kindness, had carried her farther than cruelty ever could. For the first time, they weren't laughing at her. They were learning from her.